Volume. Have you ever filled up a bathtub with water? Maybe you filled up a fish tank with water, or you filled the space inside of a box. There are a lot of different kinds of boxes. We have storage boxes, we have cereal boxes, we have jewelry boxes. There are a lot of different kinds of boxes, and we might just need to know what is the amount of space inside that box. This is where we're talking about volume. Volume is the amount of space inside a three-dimensional figure. So if we're really thinking about those rectangular prisms, we think about finding the area of the base. And then we have to fill it up. So our bases, if it's not a rectangular prism, the base can change shape. And that's why you'll often see the formula written like this, where you have volume equals base times height. We're going to be dealing in rectangular prisms. So we know the shape of our base. In a rectangular prism, the shape of the base is a rectangle. So we know how to find the area of a rectangle. Area is length times width. So let's take that fish tank. If we're going to fill this fish tank with water, the first thing we have to do is cover the bottom of the fish tank. So when we're covering the bottom of the fish tank, that's the area of the base, length times width. Now, let's picture filling that fish tank up. So now we continue the water going into our fish tank and we're filling it all the way up. So now we're filling it up to the total height of the fish tank. So what we have is length times width times height. So an example here is if we have this box and it measures 2 by 3 and the height of 4, then our volume is going to be 2 times 3 for the area of the base, which is 6, times 4, the height, which we now have 24. So how do we label this unit? Well, we're going to take unit times a unit times a unit. So now we have 1, 2, 3. We've multiplied units by itself 3 times. That means it's to the power of 3. Units cubed. Now, in 4th grade, when we started working with volume, we would fill things up with actually cubes, centimeter cubes. And this is why we call them cubes, is we're measuring how many cubic units would fit in that space. So volume is very important when we're trying to find the space inside a figure.